probably already likes you, bro. See you guys next time.
The truth is that you don't deserve shit, but you can earn it, you can work, you can decide that you are going to be successful and you are going to be happy. But it's not going to work if you think that somebody's going to hand you a participation trophy for life. You've got to be willing to roll up your sleeves and bust your ass. Guys, today I'm going over some hard truths that you better learn. The first harsh truth you better accept is that life is not fair and it is not equal for everybody. So many dudes, so many weak ass men think that it's supposed to be fair because we have been lied to. We have been lied to by our parents, by society, by our friends, saying you're special, you're good, here's a participation trophy for just being average. The second harsh truth you need to accept is that the world does not revolve around you. You know, and this is one that I see like so many people getting so bent out of shape and upset over something that happens, right? Because they internalize it. They think, oh my gosh, this made me feel a certain way. Which brings me to the third harsh truth you need to accept. You can only control yourself, your actions, and your thoughts. And that's the point at which we get into a lot of trouble, right? We think about certain things and how we feel. Gentlemen, your feelings are going to dictate your actions. Until you are able to control your thoughts, you're never going to be able to control the outcome, right? Because you're always going to be overthinking things or thinking that they affect you when they have nothing to do with you because, like I said, people do not think about you when they make their decisions. They're only focused on themselves, guys, which brings me to something else you need to understand, and that is you cannot rely on anybody other than you. The only person you have to blame if you're not happy, successful, and fulfilled is you. The only person that you need to congratulate and pat on the back for your feelings of security and happiness and success is you. Do not rely on other people to make you feel good about yourself. It's your job. It's your responsibility to make you feel good about yourself. Guys, which brings me to another harsh reality you need to accept. Your mental health is your responsibility. Your health, whether or not it's physically or mentally, is the number one most valuable asset that you have. And if there are things in your life that are preventing you from being happy, being healthy, you need to take care of it. Which brings me to another cold, hard reality that you need to accept. You can't outrun your past or your demons. You've got to be willing to stand up and fight if you ultimately want to deal with your shit and deal with your issues and be happy, healthy, and mentally stable, gentlemen. And this is something that I did. I went to therapy. Guys, I cannot stress to you enough the importance of making sure that you have the tools and the ability to deal with the issues that you may have that are preventing you from being happy, healthy, and successful. And if there's something in your life right now that is making you feel bad about yourself or preventing you from freeing yourself from all the toxic bullshit that you've been carrying around for years, I want you to hit that special link down below and see today's video sponsor, BetterHelp. As BetterHelp is not a crisis line. It's professional therapy done securely online. And the thing that I love so much about it is that they offer customized therapy, including video, phone, and live chat sessions. So if you don't want to like sit there and actually see somebody, you don't have to. One of the things that I love about BetterHelp is that it's more affordable than traditional counseling, but during the sign-up process, you can actually apply for financial aid. Happy, healthy, successful life is understand that relationships, even the best ones, take a shit ton of work. You know, I've been with my wife now, we're about actually to celebrate our 17th year wedding anniversary. We've been together for literally 20 years. And we've got a great relationship, but we've had struggles, you know, we've had a lot of work that we've had to put in. And honestly, I can say today that we are stronger, we are better because we both are willing to do the work, the hard work that is required in order to maintain a happy, healthy relationship. Everything that is worth having takes a shit ton of work, which brings me to the next truth that you need to understand. The harder you work, the luckier you will get. Luck is bullshit. It doesn't exist. People aren't just like lucky, they're fortunate, which brings me to another life truth that you need to understand. You're not blessed, you're fortunate. I'm so tired and sick of people saying, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. You're not blessed. What that infers is that there is some supreme being that is picking winners and losers. Oh, your 5-year-old kid died from cancer? You're not blessed. Oh, your kid won a Little League trophy? You're blessed. Shut up. You're not blessed. You're fortunate. I'm not saying that there's not some superior being that is controlling things, but they're not controlling you, your life, and all the things that happen to it. The next harsh truth that you need to understand, at least I need to, and probably still do need to understand this, and that is not everybody's going to like you. And if you think and live your life accordingly and try to make sure that everybody loves you and thinks you're amazing, you are never going to live your truth. Because if everybody likes you, something's wrong. It means you're a people pleaser, gentlemen. People pleasers are not happy because nobody takes them seriously. Nobody respects them, least of all themselves. The next brutal truth that you need to accept is that success doesn't always look like what you hope it will or expect it to look like. And this was something that I had to learn, right? If you would have told me 15 years ago that I would find fame, fortune, success, and happiness talking and yelling to a camera in front of a brick wall, I would have punched you in the nuts because that was not what success looked like. For me, it was a chain of nutrition stores or fitness centers or the fitness industry. That's what success was. The worst part about having my dreams and my hopes and my ambitions collapse around me, it wasn't that I was broke or bankrupt. It was that I didn't know what success looked like anymore. Come to find out, I kept working. I got myself back up. I didn't quit. And it turns out what it looks like is you. What happens? How do you handle it when life punches you in the face? What do? Do you stay down or do you pick yourself back up? You have a choice. And this is the other harsh reality you need to accept. You always have a choice. Staying down, it's a choice. Getting up, it's a choice. Moving forward, it's a choice. Being successful is a choice. You always have a choice. But victims, they allow the external forces to dictate the actions that they take. But you being strong, you being alpha, you being the man that I know you were destined to be, you're going to make the choice to be better. You're going to make the choice to strive in the face of adversity. Because that's the truth. You're going to have issues. You're going to have things that are going to come up in your life. We all do. It's not easy. It's not fair. It doesn't matter if you're black, you're white, you're gay, you're straight, you're bi. It doesn't matter if you're a chicken. Life is going to be hard, and you've got to understand that you've got to embrace it. You've got to walk into it. You've got to lean into the fear and move, even though it's scary, even though you may fail. Because that's the last thing I just want to get out there. You will fail. This is an undeniable reality and truth of life. If you're not trying. You're going to fail. It's going to suck, but what do? What is your choice? Are you going to stay down? Or are you going to pick yourself back up and move forward? You are amazing, but stop making excuses and understand that until you embrace and accept these undeniable truths, you will never, ever, ever be happy.
Look, I want you to be attractive everywhere you go. I want you to attract any girl you want to attract. So today, I'm going to give you 7 rules to live by that'll make you attractive to almost anyone. Let's hop into it. Rule 1, do not be yourself. See, being yourself is what got you to this video. Being yourself is what doesn't have you with the girlfriend. Being yourself is a cop-out where most people will tell you, oh, just be yourself, as a way to just stay exactly where you are. What you need to do is be self-aware. You need to be self-aware enough to know that everyone, including myself and yourself, has defaults, has weaknesses that you can constantly be working on to become better. Now, this doesn't mean you're going to change your morals or your core foundation. No. What it means is that you're morphing and constantly evolving yourself. So no, don't be yourself. Be a better version of yourself. Rule number 2, control emotions. You need to understand that people's emotions are heavily manipulated by their 5 senses, right? Their sight, their taste, their smell, their auditory. These are ways that you can control people's emotions. For example, if you got game, you're controlling the auditory section. If you know how to touch a girl right, you will send chills down her spine. If you look good, bro, forget about it. You got her hooked from the visual sense. See, you need to be able to know how to manipulate those 5 senses to control people's emotions and get them to be attracted to you. One of my favorite senses, though, is your olfactory, is the sense of smell. Because this is the one that's easiest to control because all it takes is 2 sprays in the morning and that's it. And the crazy part, this is the one that most guys skip. So many guys are focusing, okay, I need to dress well. Okay, I need to work on my game, and forget 2 sprays, 2 seconds in the morning is more than enough to control the olfactory sense and drive any girl crazy, especially if you're wearing your boy Santa Lucia. See, I designed Santa Lucia with one thing in mind. Our new dark collection, which is a collection we dropped this year, has been our best-selling collection yet, featuring 3 fragrances, using unique scents that I promise you, when you go into situations, you're going to be controlling emotion. And it's not going to be, oh, wait, I've smelled that before, or, oh, this is some sort of copy from another. No. Our fragrances are completely unique, designed in collaboration with our fragrance house in France. France is the fragrance capital of the world. We're not cutting any corners. See, all 3 of our fragrances are parfums. They are at 21% concentration, making them last longer, making them more potent. Rule 3, always connect. So you cannot expect to attract certain people that you don't even have the balls to go introduce yourself. They don't even know who you are. And if you're still watching this video, I'm going to assume you're still trying to attract that special someone, which means on the daily, you should be on go mode, meaning you should make it a goal every single day that when you step out, you're going to connect with at least one person. I don't care if it's a random girl on the street, a random cashier, I don't care if it's a server, I don't care who it is, you should make it a goal to connect with them. To start a simple conversation so you can start building up your game and your charisma so when you do try to connect with that special somebody, it's going to become like second nature. Rule 4, hide and she seeks. See, if you really want to connect with the person to the point that they chase you, they are attracted to you, you're going to have to allow them to chase you, which means when you make that initial connect, right, you've gained that interest, you know you got her connected. I don't want you to give her that same level of interest again. I want you to be able to walk away. This part's going to be hard because when you feel you're winning, all you're going to want to do is spend more time and talk to her. But if you listen to your older brother, 1, you should be already connecting with other people that are going to take your time away from her. And 2, now that you're not giving her the interest and attention that you once gave her, now she's hungry for it. As soon as you don't listen to me and you go back to your old ways and you start chasing her, the further and further that girl's going to get away from you. Rule number 5, I want you to front them. Fronting somebody or squaring up to somebody is when you face them with your entire body. See, when you front somebody or you give them your entire body, you are signaling to that other person that there is a genuine, deep interest from you to them because you're giving them everything. Your toes, your hips, your chest, your face, it's all facing them. See, most people have a tendency to be at a 3/4 or maybe their feet are facing another direction and they're turning to you. This is usually signaling that they're trying to get the hell out of here. But when you front people, when you first connect with them, you're giving them everything. You're telling them, my whole world is right here. That's that level of attention that's going to get them to connect. And then when you don't give them that again, that's when they're going crazy. Which takes us to rule number 6. I'm going to call it the 5 and 15 rule. This is where I want you to touch that girl at least 5 times in a span of 15 minutes. Let's say you guys are vibing, everything's just, the vibes are immaculate, right? It's getting hot, it's getting heavy. You can feel it, she can feel it, she's not pushing away. Within that conversation, I want you to touch her at least 5 times. It could be on the shoulder, it could be on the arm, on the hand, on the thighs if you guys are sitting down, it could be on the lower part of her back. I'm telling you, you are going to send chills down this girl's spine. Think about it. Every single time you touch her, you're going to send dopamine hit running through her body every single time. And you're doing it lightly. You're controlling yourself. Right? You're not so aggressive. It's going to get to the point that she's going to crave more of it or crave more of you. I'm telling you, bro, I'm giving you out here free game. That's it for your boy. Those are 6 rules to live by. It's going to make you attractive to anybody. That's it for your boy. See you next time.
How to look expensive on a budget. You don't need flashy brands and designer logos to look expensive. In fact, you don't need all that much money. With the right tools at your disposal and the right styling techniques, you can look chic, elegant, put together without draining your bank account. And today we're going to learn how to do just that. Here's how to look expensive on a budget. Let me just clarify. When I say expensive, I don't mean how to look rich or how to flex or how to flaunt some fake wealth that you don't have. I mean how to look chic, elegant, sophisticated, walk in that room exuding CEO energy. That kind of expensive. And in order to do that, we have 6 key points that we need to pay attention to. Tip number 1 is to wear black for 2 reasons. 1, darker colors tend to make you look more elegant, especially black. Even if you take the most casual outfit, the fact that it's in black will make the look a bit more classy. If you had the same look in brown and orange, for example, it would give a completely different vibe. More casual, more fun and playful, and it is a good look too, but overall less serious. Whereas the black gives you that more sleek, refined look. And 2, black is great at hiding the quality of your garment. So you can get away with wearing cheaper materials and nobody will notice. I've been asked many times where these trousers are from, and you would never guess that they're from ASOS for $45. They're definitely not the highest quality out there. They're made from polyester instead of wool, but you would be surprised to find out that I've actually had these for over 2 years now, and they're still in impeccable condition. This outfit really is just a t-shirt with some trousers and sneakers, but the all black aspect gives it an air of elegance that a colorful outfit wouldn't have done. And the t-shirt looks so chic, yet it's only $19.99 from Uniqlo. Tip number 2, wear monochrome neutrals. I know it's contradictory to wearing black, but hear me out. I'm not telling you to go all rainbow color blocked outfit on me. I'm talking soft, plain neutrals. With the right pieces, a monochromatic look in earth tones, cream tones, or grays can look absolutely chic. There's something inherently carefree in the most elegant way with an oversized beige linen shirt or knitted shirt. Picture a tonal look by the water with some wide leg trousers, maybe some slip-ons, a few accents of gold jewelry, relaxing on a Sunday afternoon enjoying the breeze. If I saw this and had to guess the prices of each item, I would guess quite expensive, but the shirt is actually only $35 from ASOS, the trousers are from an older collection of Arket, and the gold watch is $140 from Nixon. The slip-ons are a little more expensive as they're from Fear of God, but you can find very similar alternatives from Aldo or Zara, and I'll link to those in the description. Monochromatic outfits just make everything look more expensive. This oversized gray suit is from Zara, but paired with a black knitted t-shirt, some black loafers, and blacked out sunglasses, it just gives the whole look a super chilled business casual vibe. Now, I would never wear this at a corporate office, but in a casual environment, for a coffee meeting, for example, I think the vibes are immaculate. It's business with an edge. You can also go monochromatic with different shades of brown. Try a relaxed knitted sweater. This one is only 25 pounds from Weekday, over some smart trousers and white sneakers. Here, the relaxed silhouette along with the color palette to give the outfit an awesome grandpa chic vibe, fusing classic menswear with a little bit of preppy and a little bit of street. It looks expensive in the most nonchalant way possible. Nothing will cheapen your outfit faster than a big, chunky chain that is clearly made from cheap materials. In order to look expensive, you need to choose the right jewelry, and it's not that complicated. The key here is to go minimal. Whether you prefer silver or gold jewelry, keep it paired back with just a few simple pieces here and there. For rings, I would go for 1 or 2 rings, maybe 3 max, and keeping it to minimal classic shapes. You can play around with some geometric ones, but I would be careful with things like skulls and signet rings with big, bold designs, because that can quickly start looking very edgy. A simple cuff bracelet can add a nice touch to the wrist, and as for necklaces, I would keep it underneath whatever you're wearing up top, just letting the chain subtly peek out. If you have your ears pierced, I would stay away from dangly ones that look very cool, but can give you a more edgy, bohemian look, and instead stick to smaller studs, hoops, and variants of hoops. Tip number 4, fit is key. Hear me out though. When I say fit, I don't mean that everything needs to fit slim and close to the body. I mean that your outfit needs the right proportions. If you're going for a slimmer silhouette, have it be streamlined, top to bottom. Don't go for big, chunky shoes with slim jeans. It's gonna make you look ridiculous. On the other hand, if you're going for a wider silhouette, keep that wideness from top to bottom. This is a good example of 2 all-black outfits with completely different silhouettes, yet both still look elevated and expensive. With that said, this is not a strict rule, meaning that it is possible to pull off a wider bottom with a slimmer top or a wider top with a slimmer bottom. However, those silhouettes will often lean more fashion-forward, and sometimes, but not always, at the detriment of looking chic, which is what we're going for in this video. So when in doubt, to be on the safer side, keep the silhouette of your outfit relatively consistent from top to bottom. Okay, before we go on to the next essential tip to looking expensive on a budget, I want to show you that already with these 4 tips alone, by combining them, you can already build an elegant, chic, tasteful outfit that doesn't break the bank. Let's start with the pants. We have these Uniqlo U French rib trousers in black, following tip number 1. Currently on sale for only $29.90. They're super comfortable and they look quite chic in black. Let's start the top half with a white tank top from Uniqlo coming in at $9.90. And since the trousers are quite relaxed and fit, we're going to follow tip number 4. Staying consistent with the silhouette, we're going to layer an oversized white shirt on top. The shirt is actually from ASOS and cost me around $25. For shoes, we could go for some white sneakers or some black loafers. I know these are Axel Arigato, but you can replace these with literally any white sneaker out there. And penny loafers, you can obviously find these everywhere at any price point. I think both options work really well here, but for this specific video, I'm gonna have to go with the black loafers. I think they just give the outfit a more chic, elegant vibe, which is what we're going for. Black and white is always a killer color combo. We're just keeping that color palette nice and monochrome, following tip number 2. And of course, following tip number 3, we have the minimal jewelry. And that's the outfit. Clean, simple, elevated, and it definitely looks more expensive than it really is. But we still have a few more things to learn to really master the art of looking expensive on a budget. Tip number 5, know when to dress up and when to dress down. Let me explain. Have you ever been in a coffee shop, for example, where most people are dressed casual, and then you see someone walk in a sharp, tailored suit, and you instantly think, damn, that guy looks cool, he looks sharp, he looks expensive, and he definitely means business. When you're in an environment where most people are dressed casual, being a little bit dressed up can make you stand out in a good way. Now take the opposite scenario. I've heard someone say this before, and I'm paraphrasing here, so I might butcher it a little bit, but you know when you're a kid and you look up to the people in suits, and you kind of want to be them when you grow up, but then you find out that the guys in suits actually work for the guys in sweatpants and a t-shirt. So I find that in a similar vein, in a more dressy environment, it's the person that can actually get away with dressing more casual that almost looks cooler, effortlessly cool and chic. It's like some fancy restaurants that have a smart casual dress code, but they'll let celebrities wear whatever they want. So you'll have people in suits and long dresses sitting at the dinner table, but then you'll have Justin Bieber over there wearing baggy pants and a hoodie. You might like it, you might not, but you can't deny that there is a certain cool factor to it. Casual is the new chic. And tip number 6, be bold with a statement piece. This one is a bit of a wild card, but I personally think it looks so cool when someone is wearing a piece that is quite unique, but you can tell in the way they hold themselves that they simply do not care what anybody thinks, because they can afford to wear whatever they want and they have the confidence to pull it off. Be bold, be brave, be that guy in that bold pink hoodie and wear it with confidence. My favorite way to make a statement is with boldly colored pieces anchored against a more neutral base outfit, like a colorful hoodie with black trousers, black boots, and a white tee, or a colorful oversized polo with some black trousers and white sneakers. Black and white is always a solid base color scheme that will allow any other color to stand out massively. Lastly, I want to give you a bonus tip. If you want to look chic, if you want to look expensive, it's great to pay attention to your clothes, but don't disregard your grooming and your skincare. A clean haircut, well-kept facial hair, and glowing skin will improve your appearance tenfold. You don't need to go to the barbershop every week, but you can learn how to style your hair, learn how to trim your beard properly, and get a solid skincare routine that you can actually keep up every day. That will make a world of difference. And if you don't have a good skincare routine yet, I'd highly suggest checking out our skincare partner, Geology. They focus on delivering simple, efficient, personalized skincare for men with ingredients that work. All you gotta do is answer a simple online quiz on their website to get started, and they're gonna prescribe you with a personalized skincare regimen tailored to your individual skin goals and needs. Just make sure to use the code TIM70 to get 70% off of your first purchase. I'll put a link to Geology's website down in the description if you'd like to check them out. So, quick recap on what we learned today to look expensive on a budget. Number 1, wear black. Number 2, try monochrome neutrals. Number 3, choose the right jewelry. Number 4, focus on fit and proportions. Number 5, know when to dress up and when to dress down. And number 6, be bold with a statement piece. And don't disregard your grooming and skincare. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and learned a thing or two. If you did, please do share this with a friend, and I wish you all a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Tip number 2, wear monochrome noodles. Neutrals. I know it's contradictory to hearing black. Wearing black. I just said hearing black. I'm not telling you to go all rainbow. Bro, what's going on?
Look, boys, looking more attractive or looking better, it's not something you're just gonna watch this video and instantly be that the next day. This is something you need to work on daily. In other words, it's a step-by-step process, whereas the more consistent you are, similar to going to the gym, the better and better looking you're gonna become. Today, boys, I'm gonna give you those habits you wanna implement daily so you can work on your appearance. Let's hop into this. Number 1, I want you to cultivate approachability. You should be at all times super self-conscious and self-aware of your own body language and your facial expression. See, most of us end up falling into what girls like to call your RBF, your resting face, right? In other words, you just look angry, bro. Like you look like you don't want to talk to anybody. Your body's closed off, your facial expressions and your muscles are tight. See, if you're constantly self-aware, anytime you're in a social setting, you're going to be making sure that your facial muscles are relaxed. You're always smiling. Your body is open and it's pointed or directed to whoever you have interest in. Doing this at all times just makes you more attractive. Number 2, have a skincare routine. See, when it comes to men, basic hygiene like just showering, this is a no-brainer. This is what you need to do. But if you want to take it a step further, it's having flawless skin. It's actually having the habit where every single day you're working on your skin. You're washing it. You're exfoliating. More importantly, you're adding your moisturizer. You're adding your sunscreen. This is one of those things, those differentiators, where once you start implementing, first of all, your skin, it's gonna look flawless. Second of all, you're gonna leave every other dude in the dust because most dudes aren't doing this on a daily basis. And if you really wanna take it a step further, make sure that the products you're using work for you. See, don't just use whatever product I'm telling you to use. Use a product that's made for whatever skin type you have and skin problems you have. Number 3, I want you to be complimentary. If you cannot come up with a genuine compliment for every person you meet, even randomly, every day, there's probably something wrong with you. Maybe you're a little self-conscious, or maybe you just don't see the good in people, but you should make it a goal where every day that you step out, it doesn't matter if it's a random stranger at a gas station, or your own coworker, or your own friend, it doesn't matter who it is, you should make it a goal that every day you give at least one genuine compliment to somebody. That instantly just makes you more likable, you'll feel better, and they'll feel better about themselves. Number 4, I'm gonna need you to perfect your sleep. So I have a sleep tracker that I wear at all times. I'm actually wearing it right now. I've been wearing it for about 4 months, and what I love most about it, it has a bunch of other data points, which is interesting, but the sleeping coach, or seeing how I sleep every night, how many times I wake up, what percentage of my sleep was actually in deep sleep, how consistent is my sleep, has been a game changer. See, now I'm like hyper focused on my sleep to make sure that the next day I am fully recovered, and it's been a game changer for my mood, for my motivation, for my energy, which overall will be a game changer to make sure you look better. Focusing on your sleep is one of those aspects most men aren't working on daily. Which takes us to number 5. You gotta focus on your fitness. When you're trying to look better and healthier, your clothes is gonna fit better. You're gonna have more energy. You're gonna look good naked. That means no more lights off type of sex. You're just gonna look good at every point of the day. And the more you work on it, the more consistent you are on it every single day, the better you're gonna look. Bro, shopping for clothes, anything you throw on, even if it's a simple t-shirt, you're gonna look attractive. Ultimately, takes us to number 6. Move with confidence. Now this is both while you walk, while you talk, even when you sit down. I want you to move with confidence. And one of the best things to do when moving with confidence is, 1, you need to have your posture straight, right? I don't want you to look down. I don't want you to be avoiding eye contact. But number 2, I want you to claim space. So it doesn't matter how much space you're taking as you walk. I don't want you to make yourself small. When you sit down, I want you to spread your legs a little bit. Claim some of that personal space. See, the more space you take, the more confident, important, and dominant you're going to end up looking. And that's basically it for this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Also, boys, don't forget to check out our sponsor, Geology. They're going to be linked down below as well. That's it for your boy. See you next time. Being mentally weak, that's like a man's kryptonite. You can't be it. You can't allow it. And here's where I think why most men are mentally weak. The first thing is that you're focusing too much on motivation. And I've talked about this with my pro members. Like, I do these daily live streams. It's only for pro members. You should join. I'm going to have a link down below. We do it at 2 p.m. every day. And I always tell them, motivation is crap, right? Motivation is garbage. How many people attending motivational speaking events become great men, millionaires or billionaires? How many people going to motivational churches are actually saved, right? The problem is people love motivation because it's like a drug, right? If I hype you up right now, I motivate you, I make you feel good, wow, you feel good, you feel pumped, and then you're not going to do anything. In an hour, that dopamine is going to drop off, and you're going to go to your natural state of procrastination. Motivation is garbage, and that's what makes you weak, because you think, man, I'm not motivated enough to work. Who cares? Right? The work that I do does not care about my emotions. You know how many times I get here, I still wake up at 4 in the morning,